Yes, my dear friends, welcome back to the channel. Very good morning to you guys all out there, wherever you are, on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, Canada, Australia, or right here in Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, it is beautiful Tuesday morning here, and it is Champions League semi-final game night. Arsenal versus PSG. Yes, Arsenal PSG tonight. Where are you? Chelsea fans, where is your support? Let me hear from you in the comment section. It is Arsenal versus PSG. Barcelona, Inter Milan. Barcelona, Inter Milan. Where are you? Tonight, I'll be watching that game. I'll be watching the game keenly to see what Arsenal will do. In fact, it's not just about Arsenal, PSG, Barcelona, Inter Milan. It is about four nations tournament. It is about four nations tournament. Oh yes, England, France, Italy, and Spain. It looks like football powerhouses. Yeah, all the four nations are football powerhouse. England, yeah. After all, they started football. Football was invented in England, you know. Yeah, they started football in the first place. So England, France, world champions. Yeah, Mbappe. Well, Italy. Oh yeah, we know that they are the best defensive football you can ever see in the world. Italy, they are known for that. Italiano, Capitano. Yes. Then we have Spain. Spain, the Spanish, we know very well. We know they've been dominant in the Champions League over the years, especially Real Madrid. All right. So we know it's four nations tournament, not just a semi-final, you know. Dear friends, it is what it is. Where are you this evening or tonight? Where will you be standing? Your support? For me, I'm a Chelsea fan. And, well, I will not say where I am. Just let me hear from you quickly. All right? Chelsea have conceded 40 goals in the Premier League this season so far. We've conceded 40 goals so far this season. Yes, only Arsenal, they have 29 goals, Liverpool 31, Nottingham Forest 39. I mean, they have conceded less than Chelsea this season. So, Chelsea conceded 40 goals. Nottingham Forest conceded 39 goals. Liverpool conceded 31 goals. Then Arsenal, the best defense this season, I guess, is Arsenal. 29 goals conceded. I am surprised about these statistics because we complain a lot that our defense is not that good. And yet, we are still in the top 5, I mean, in terms of defensive work. What do you think? Considering the defenders we have at the club right now, it's not bad, but we can still do better. We can do better. Assuming we have just about 30 goals or 35 goals conceded, by now, would we be struggling for Champions League position? No. All those 1-0, 2-0 that we're conceding. Dear friends, it is what it is. It is what it is. Now, it's been reported by the Athletics that Chelsea's playing star is, you know, the metric that they use it to measure playing star of clubs or football teams. The Athletic metric playing star concluded that the 5 most similar teams to Enzo Maresca's Chelsea are Dortmund, Liverpool, Barcelona, Marseille, and AC Milan. So it means that we have been placed in the same category as Liverpool, our playing style, as Barcelona, our playing style, as Dortmund, and as Marseille. We play the same kind of football system or style. Is it true? I don't want to believe so. For me, we are nowhere near Barcelona. We are nowhere near Barcelona playing style. The kind of attacking football Barcelona is playing, Chelsea are nowhere near them. And even Liverpool, I mean, we can't say that we are near Liverpool at all. Dear friends, now, in all honesty, I believe that this is just one of those PR work that our journalists used to do. One of those PR work that we used to do. To make it look as if our team, our squad, we are improving or we have done something better, extraordinary under Enzo Maresca, which is not so. The difference between us and Liverpool are very clear. The difference between Chelsea and Barcelona are very, very clear. You cannot compare the two. I mean, you look at Liverpool and all the experience they have in the squad. You see, one issue that we have, one problem we have, why we are where we are right now is the inexperience, the immaturity of our players. Compared to Liverpool, they've gotten the players for the past 5 seasons, 6 seasons. 5, 6 seasons. Playing together. Not necessarily by their age, but the players have been playing together for 5, 6 seasons. Anyway, dear friend, let's continue. Let's continue. It is your breakfast and I'll not take much time. Liam Rosenol has signed a new deal at Strasbourg, valid until June 2028. All sealed yesterday. Yes, Liam Rosenol has signed a new deal at Strasbourg, valid until June 2028. I heard that Leicester City were planning to, go in for him to snatch and bring him back to the Premier League. But look, the Bluco, they are smart enough and they know what they are doing. They've given him a long term now. A new deal that's valid until June 2028. Yes, all sealed right now as we speak. After the excellent job by the gaffer this season, Bluco decided to give Liam a new deal with a higher salary. Yes, with a higher salary. So I'm happy because at the end of the day, for me, if we are to sack Maresca tomorrow, I would love to see Rosenol in Chelsea. He can do the job at Chelsea. From what I'm seeing with the kind of squad he has, lesser squad in Strasbourg and what they are doing there, dear friend, Rosenol in Chelsea will be great. I would love to see him in Chelsea. Yeah. Quickly, before I let you go this morning, Chelsea needs at least 9 points. At least 9 points out of the possible 4 games, possible 12 points in order to be in Champions League position. And hoping, the other teams will do us a favor. Remember, our next game is against Liverpool. Liverpool next, then Manchester United, Newcastle, Nottingham Forest. We need a possible 9 points from these 4 games. But right now, we are preparing for the Conference League semi-final on Thursday. I'm not too sure if I should be talking about the Conference League. My focus is on the Champions League position. Yeah, that is what my focus is on. But, well, whatever it is, we wait to see. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a good news for you guys. For me, it's a good news. Well, I'm not too sure if it's a good news for you also. But exclusive, coming out from France, Chelsea have opened the door to the sale of Wesley Fufana due to a repeated injuries. Chelsea have opened the door for a sale of Wesley Fufana. The injury situation of Fufana, 3 seasons, this guy has not played up to 40 games for Chelsea in the entire 3 seasons. And he's one of the highest paid players at Chelsea right now. I mean, his deal was negotiated in their first season. Bluco's first, when this new ownership took over. So he is on a very high wage, just like Raheem Sterling. But I think Raheem Sterling is much more higher than Fofana. But for him not to have played up to 40 games right now in Chelsea, In 3 years, we need to let him go. What do you think? Now we understand Marseille are interested. Yeah, a move to the French league. More, the French league is not that physical and different weather. Sometimes when it happens like this, the player need to move to a more conducive environment where the game will not be that physical, because the physical aspect of the game and the intensity of the game affects players a lot. So for me, it's a good news. Win-win for both player and Chelsea. Chelsea will end up, reducing the wage bill. At the same time, we let him go, and no wonder. I'll come up why Chelsea are now in for 2 center backs. Chelsea are now in for 2 center backs. Yes, that's the latest news we are hearing. Gittins and Dean Hodgson. Yeah. Dean Hodgson and McGuay. Yeah. McGuay. Guehi and from Crystal Palace. Guehi and Dean Hodgson. Those are the center backs that Chelsea are currently working on from the latest information I'm receiving. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, it is your breakfast. Let me not keep you waiting. I'll be back with more exclusives in the coming hours. See you guys when you see me. Shalom and peace.